inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Throwing now is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw now, Shuck. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shuck now to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Saints at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Achane gets it from the gun. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Shuck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. So they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now Shuck. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Got a man wide open. It's Tyson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Achane will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Murray. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take him downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And he gets it down to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On the give, it's Mason. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. He close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Down the field, he's got Tyson. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the gun, Murray. That's caught out right by Jennings.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Murray now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jefferson moving in motion left. To throw is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
It's a gain of 17
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Murray now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Jordan Mason, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Plug in the tape from college, and you'll see Tyson's ability to be explosive and create excellent plays downfield. That's going to be so helpful for the young quarterback, Tyler Shuck, to grow as a pro with a receiver like Tyson.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw is Shuck. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave, 48 yards. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Jefferson, a gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings.
Murray changing the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Wide open receiver complete.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Danny Stutzman in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing, Shuck. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. We'll get that complete to Vele. And they're way past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
From the gun, Shuck. Over the middle, he's got Tyson.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shuck again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas when they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shuck now to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And they'll get this down to the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Pushing his way through.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he powers his way past the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the gun, Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Another Saints first down.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Here's Shuck. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
There's Murray. He'll find Jones again, complete. And all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Murray looking to change the play here.
He'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
The 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll hand it to Mason.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Vikings are back within a score.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal.
31. Vikings 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Shuck. This one taken in by Olave. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Shuck. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Vikings 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Murray. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
Murray now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Murray. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he's able to take this one back
to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they'll give this to Achane.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Achane here, they stay on the ground. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A give, running right, Achane.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or 2 about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards to pick up, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.